Welcome back to the Channel. Today we're taking a detailed look at the Yamaha Tricity 300, a three-wheeled premium scooter that combines the convenience of a maxi scooter with Yamaha's unique leaning multi-wheel technology. And for 2026, the Tricity 300 moves into an even more interesting generation with upgraded technology and safety equipment. At first glance, the Tricity 300 immediately stands out because this is not a conventional scooter. Instead of one front wheel, Yamaha uses two independently suspended front wheels, giving the machine a wide and planted appearance while still allowing it to lean naturally through corners. The exterior design is modern, sporty, and practical, with a large front fairing, sharp LED-style lighting, integrated indicators, aerodynamic bodywork, a tall windscreen, a comfortable two-person seat, and a substantial rear section that gives the scooter a premium maxi scooter presence. The twin front wheels are obviously the biggest visual difference, but they are not simply there for styling, they are part of the entire riding concept. The front suspension uses a double telescopic fork arrangement, while the wide front stance is designed to provide additional stability when riding over uneven surfaces, wet roads, painted lines, and other conditions where a conventional two-wheel scooter may feel less confident. The Tricity 300 measures around 2,250 mm long, 815 mm wide, and 1,470 mm high, with a 795 mm seat height, a 1,595 mm wheelbase, and a wet weight of about 239 kilograms, so this is definitely a substantial machine rather than a lightweight city scooter. The 14-inch front wheels and 14-inch rear wheel give it a balanced road presence, while the 13-liter fuel tank provides useful range for commuting and longer urban trips. Moving inside to the rider area, the Tricity 300 is designed around comfort and everyday usability rather than an aggressive motorcycle riding position. The broad seat gives the rider a relaxed posture, while the floorboard provides plenty of space to position your feet comfortably during daily commuting. The large front fairing and windscreen also help provide protection from wind, making the scooter more suitable for longer journeys than many smaller urban scooters. Storage and practicality are important parts of the Tricity concept, because Yamaha has designed it to work as an everyday transportation machine rather than simply a weekend toy. The 2026 version also brings a connected 4.2-inch TFT dashboard with smartphone connectivity and Garmin navigation functionality, giving the rider access to useful information without relying entirely on a phone mounted separately to the handlebars. The dashboard brings the machine into a much more modern technology category, and the overall cockpit is designed to make the Tricity feel more like a premium scooter than a basic commuter. Under the bodywork, the Tricity 300 is powered by a 292cc liquid-cooled, 4-stroke, single-cylinder engine with 4 valves and fuel injection. Yamaha lists maximum power at 20.6 kilowatts, or roughly 28 horsepower, at 7,250 revolutions per minute, with maximum torque of 28.9 Nm at 5,750 revolutions per minute. Power is delivered through a V-belt automatic transmission, so there is no manual clutch or conventional gear shifting to worry about. That makes the Tricity 300 particularly attractive for stop-and-go traffic, because you can concentrate on steering, braking, and the road rather than constantly changing gears. Fuel consumption is officially listed around 3.3 liters per 100 kilometers under the specified test conditions, although real-world consumption will naturally depend on traffic, riding style, passenger weight, weather, and road conditions. On the road, the biggest story is the leaning multi-wheel system. Unlike a fixed three-wheeled vehicle, the Tricity 300 can lean into corners much like a conventional motorcycle or scooter, while the two front wheels remain in contact with the road. This gives the rider a distinctive combination of agility and stability. In city traffic, that extra front-end confidence can be particularly useful when crossing uneven pavement, tram or road markings, wet surfaces, and other imperfect sections of road. The 292cc engine provides enough performance for urban commuting on faster roads, while the automatic transmission makes acceleration smooth and straightforward. The scooter's relatively large size means it is not going to feel as light as a small 125cc scooter when maneuvering at very low speeds, but once moving, the chassis is designed to feel stable and composed. The suspension system includes 100mm of front travel and 84mm in the rear, helping the Tricity deal with the everyday bumps and imperfections found on urban roads. With its 239kg wet weight, riders should also be aware that parking, reversing, and pushing the scooter around manually requires some strength and planning. Safety is one of the strongest reasons to consider the Tricity 300, and the 2026 model takes that philosophy even further. The three-wheel layout itself provides an additional contact point at the front and a wider footprint compared with a conventional two-wheel scooter. Yamaha has also introduced cornering ABS on the new model, together with UBS braking, helping provide greater control during braking situations. The braking system uses hydraulic disc brakes, including large 267mm discs, while the electronic systems are designed to help maintain stability when braking. One of the most notable 2026 developments is the rider airbag version, which Yamaha describes as its first motorcycle equipped with a rider airbag. This is a major unique feature and represents a significant step in Yamaha's approach to rider protection, although availability and exact equipment can vary by market. Yamaha also combines these safety systems with the LMW chassis, giving the Tricity a package focused heavily on stability, braking confidence, and rider reassurance. Another major selling point is accessibility. In some European markets, Yamaha states that the Tricity 300 can be ridden with a car license, subject to local legal requirements and restrictions, which could make it an interesting alternative for drivers who want a scooter without moving directly into a conventional motorcycle. However, riders should always check their own country's licensing regulations before assuming they can legally ride it with a particular license. Yamaha itself recommends appropriate motorcycle training for riders of 2- and 3-wheel vehicles. When it comes to unique selling points, the Tricity 300 has several. First is obviously the leaning multi-wheel system, which gives it a riding character that sits between a scooter and a 3-wheeled mobility machine. Second is the combination of a 292cc engine and automatic transmission, offering practical performance without the complexity of manual shifting. Third is the large, premium maxi scooter body, which provides strong wind protection and a comfortable riding environment. Fourth is the new connected 4.2-inch TFT dashboard and Garmin navigation functionality, bringing modern connectivity into the cockpit. And fifth is the safety package, particularly the new cornering ABS and the optional and market-dependent rider airbag technology. These features make the Tricity 300 much more than simply a scooter with an extra wheel. It is Yamaha's attempt to create a premium urban vehicle that gives riders greater confidence without completely changing the natural leaning experience of a two-wheel machine. Now let's talk about price, because this is where the Tricity 300 becomes a serious premium purchase. Pricing varies significantly between countries and specifications. For example, Yamaha's European websites list the 2026 Tricity 300 from around $9,400